Well, the Department of Labor has proposed an increase to the minimum salary threshold for employees to be exempt from overtime pay, raising it to $55,000 from just over $35,000. Not everyone, though, is excited about this. Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman joining us now with more. And Rick, we've seen pushback on this before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anybody who employs workers doesn't like this rule. So we're seeing business groups saying, no, this is going to have all kinds of adverse effects. And remember, this is a proposal. And the way this works is regulatory agencies like the Department of Labor, they put out a proposal. Then everybody who has an interest is allowed to say, here's what we think about it. And sometimes the final rule is different. It's worth pointing out, however, that President Obama he actually did something similar. He raised this income threshold for salary people getting overtime pay up to almost, it was over $50,000. And then Trump came into office and he put it back into the mid 30s. And now Biden wants to put it back up into around $55,000. So my guess is there's a pretty good chance this rule is going to go through.
And so, Rick, what would this ultimately mean? How quickly could it go through and be enacted then?
So this does not affect hourly workers who generally do get overtime pay. It's for people who are paid by salary. And there are about 3 million workers who would be affected by this. They would be in this income threshold or this income window, and who work overtime. So if nothing else changed except the income threshold goes up, then around 3 million workers would actually start to get overtime pay. But that's probably not exactly what's going to happen, because if you're an employer and suddenly somebody you didn't used to have to pay overtime for who now gets overtime, well, you might say, we're actually not going to pay that. We're going to find a workaround. This will affect some workers. And I think President Biden, now in the middle of the 2024 campaign, I think he wants to be able to say he raised people's or he fattened people's paychecks. So I think that is the reason this is happening now. And I think that's the reason why there's a good chance this might actually stick.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be paying attention to how they feel financially when they go to the polls next year as well. We do know that. Rick Newman, thanks so much for bringing this to our attention and breaking down the story for us. See ya.